So traditionally, running ads was super confusing and hard, and whoever had the most complex system was the leading expert. And I remember it was standard practice to create multiple campaigns with multiple ad sets and like 5 ads per ad set. And the majority of time and effort was spent on testing. And you'd have multiple different ads with different interest targeting, and then continuously comb through data to find your winning ads and winning audiences, and then move those ads and audiences into a scaling campaign. And then you would set up retargeting and lookalike audiences and always make sure to use exclusions so that you didn't have audience overlap. And now I don't want to discredit this complex strategy entirely because there can be a time and place for these types of strategies, but it's just not necessary for like 90% of businesses to use a complex system like this. And if none of this makes sense to you, don't worry because it doesn't need to, because the point is, running ads used to be this complex system of multiple campaigns and interests and retargeting and lookalikes, but that's all changed. You don't even need to worry about retargeting, lookalikes, or interest targetings. There is a place for this stuff, but again, it's not needed for like 90% of businesses out there, which means you can successfully run $1 million budget with just one campaign, one ad set, and a handful of good ads. But don't take my word for it. Here's what Facebook or Meta themselves has to say about the current state of advertising.
Hi, my name is Jake Bailey. I'm the head of industry for the emerging disruptors vertical at Facebook. Historically, the best performance marketers, or those that were working on online conversions, were the ones that were best with manually turning the knobs and the levers to target very specific audiences that they knew were part of their core customer base. But what we shifted to, and an inflection point we've already passed, is that disruptors are embracing machine learning to do all of that stuff on the fly for them. So they no longer have to spend all of their time pulling these levers and trying to optimize for these smaller audiences and tripping all over themselves. It's much more automated and it helps them scale much faster. If you don't embrace these best practices, you're always going to be behind and you're never going to catch up. And you're also never going to get the full benefit and capabilities that we have across the Facebook family of apps.
So now smart advertisers just let the algorithm do its job. And instead of having complex setups like the one I showed you before, now you can just run one campaign with a handful of good ads to a broad audience, and the targeting and retargeting and lookalike audiences are all happening automatically, which means you can quickly and easily learn meta ads and grow any business. In other words, you can quickly develop this incredibly high value skill and work from anywhere in the world and make good money all in just a few hours a week. And instead of all that crazy stuff we used to have to worry about, now we can just focus on one, creating good ads. And with AI, anyone can now create effective ads. And two, setting up our campaigns properly. And this is really just selecting the right options or essentially pushing the right buttons. And the best part is, with the proper campaign structure and a few good ads, you could spend $50 a day or $5,000 a day while maintaining your preferred ROI on autopilot. And if things slow down, you just create a few new ads and you're back on track. Here's the deal. Just like any skill, you must learn the fundamentals before you become a master. And with Meta Ads, you have access to a ton of tools and capabilities. In fact, there are so many options within this platform that it can be confusing to navigate. But once you understand how all these options work and what they're used for, you can quickly make good decisions in your account. And it will be easy to set up profitable campaigns for any business within 15 minutes or less. But you must learn those fundamentals or you will get eaten alive. Now, linked below is my Meta Ads course. And in this course, you are going to learn everything that you need to successfully run ads so that you can go from a total beginner to a Meta Ads pro in a matter of hours. And you can finally have that high value skill that's in high demand that people will gladly pay you for. And if you don't want to run ads as a service, you can use this skill to grow your own business. I mean, most people who have taken my course actually do both. So click the link below and learn more about my course now. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you on the other side.